I feel bad I've been giving the Christ tones short shrift lately because these have been running on longer than the 10 minutes allowed on YouTube, so I keep ending up cutting the first part that I'll record always at sorry, Christ tones. So still going through Psalm 119, 46 today through, right today anyway, 41 through 48. Just grabbed a little chunk, middle section of the old 119, and I've been going through it. 2 days ago, I read the entire thing all together, if you'd like to hear that all together. But today I'm just going to read the 41 through 40, whatever I just said, 49. 48. Let your mercies come also to me, O Lord, your salvation according to your word. So shall I have an answer for him who reproaches me. I guess also translated as taunts me. For I trust in your word, and take not the word of truth utterly out of my mouth. For I have hoped in your ordinances. So shall I keep your law continually, for ever and ever. And I will walk at liberty, also translated, in a wide place, which I like. And I will walk in a wide place, for I seek your precepts. I will speak of your testimonies also before kings, and will not be ashamed. And I will delight myself in your commandments, which I love. My hands also I will lift up to your commandments, which I love. And I will meditate on your statutes. I love that repetition at the end. I love me some repetition in poetry. Repetition with a twist, anyway. But let me just go through the piece by piece and just why it was kind of affecting me. And let your mercies come also to me, O Lord, your salvation according to your word. Now, it is imperative in faith and in leaning on anything that you, even if it be a person, that you tell that person that is the position they are in. Maybe over and over. Why not? If you've decided that someone's kind of the unofficial leader of some sort of group or whatever, and they don't know, it's not going to work well. Not only is it imperative, I think, for you to tell them so that they know, oh, wait, hey, you're kind of in charge. And they'll be like, really? I thought we were all equal leaders in this. I don't know what's going on. They need to know. And then two, by the word of your mouth, you guide your life, you know? And the more you say it, the more you walk in that. Okay, well, they're the leader, and I'm going to do everything I can to just help them. Now, the same thing for if whether you need help from that person. If you ever need help on this plane, how is it easiest to get it? When you wait for it and go, man, they're not helping me. They know me, they love me, they say they should know, they should help me out. How many relationship fights have we had because of stuff like that? You just assume they should know what's going on, and they should just be down to help me. But no, cry out for it. Ask and you shall receive, so to speak. So let your mercies come also to me, O Lord, your salvation according to your word. He's made promises. He said, Lord, bring them to me. Lord, I crave your promises right now. I crave your promises. I crave your mercy. I crave your salvation. I feel lost. I feel alone. I feel in need of mercy. So shall I have an answer for him who reproaches me, for I trust in your word, and take not the word of truth utterly out of my mouth, for I have hoped in your ordinances. Both of these I love, because it's like Christ has taught us to walk in servanthood and humility, but he also walked in truth, and he spoke openly. If people had questions or were irritated with him or thought he was being foolish, he had rebuttals. He could say so in love and in truth, and not being a jerk about it. But take not the word of truth. For those who mock me, help me, Lord, give me something to say. Because, we're still human beings. So let's say we're mocked, or that which, the Lord is cracking your heart open to see. People are like, yeah, that's just a thing. Or that's a way, I get it. Or, yeah, that's kooky. Or that's whatever. Yes, to take that in silence and humility, and not to Not to have that raise your ire is one thing that is nice. But Lord, give me the thing to say that is in love. That isn't like, haha, now I've won the debate and destroyed you. Because it's not about that, you know? It works through the heart and the soul, this whole salvation truth thing. But I like that. Just ask for it. Again, ask for help in all ways. So shall I keep your law continually forever and ever, and I will walk at liberty or in a wide place, for I seek your precepts. I love that because that just highlights the genuine liberty. Because a lot of times it's easy as a human being with human desires and human faculties to be like, yeah, the tenets and commandments of the Lord are a shackle. You know, that they bind me from not doing all these things I want to do. But I've found, really just more and more, the more I walk in them, the liberty contained therein. I mean, in terms of the limiting of yes, there are some limits, things not to do. You know, I try not to focus those on all the time. But your free time by not pursuing those things and watching people who do pursue them and gain nothing, lose time, gain some experience or thing, and gain heartbreak and hangover and blah, blah, blah. You know, which we still all pursue, and or at least heartbreak anyway is going to happen for anybody who feels anything, but that there is great liberty in righteousness. There's also that liberty. It's almost like, anecdotally, like when I was just, a friend of mine was here who I have been friends with for a long time in Nashville, and we were talking about this one time. We were playing basketball, these dunk courts, you know, low rims, so fun, and somebody pissed somebody off or said something, and then somebody's friend looked like he was going to go pop this dude in the back of the head. So the dude who could have got popped ran to his car, stuck his hand up under his seat, and everyone was like, oh, he's got a gun. Scattered. He came out, he had a baseball bat ultimately. But me and my friend who we were talking about the story with did nothing. Didn't run. Everybody ran, man. Ran, booked it. And I was like, I started to book it, and I was like, wait, where am I going? I'm not running. I didn't do anything. If he wants to come at me, that's a whole thing. But, like, I didn't do anything. I acted appropriately here. And thusly the freedom. You may be accused of all manner of things. But if you're walking in righteousness, and you're keeping your heart clean by the grace and mercy and power of God, whom then shall you fear? You know? I will walk at liberty. I will feel free. I will be cleansed. You know? To walk in innocence is powerful and joyous. You know? I spend a lot of time going, oh, that person's, you know, if this person's mad about this thing, or this person seems not super excited about this, did I do this thing? Oh, maybe when I said that I didn't say it in the spirit of blah, 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 blah. You know? But the more you walk in the righteousness of God, the freer you are. It is freedom to walk in no fear, you know? And then I'll speak your testimonies before kings and not be ashamed. That's the kind of liberty we're talking about. Like, whom then shall I fear? Whom then shall I fear? On this plane is all dust anyhow, you know? And I will delight myself in your commandments, which I love. My hands also I will lift up to your commandments, which I love. And I love that, my hands also. I will delight myself. Condition of the heart. I will love your word and your precepts, Lord. Let me chase them. Let me chase them and do them. But then my hands, I will do them. My hands also I will lift up. In act of praise, and also I think of that, my hands I will lift to these things. I will not only approach these with the right heart, I will frickin' do them. And there's as much transformation to be found in both of those through his grace, which I love. Love is the key to all, often said. Do all in love, empowered by his love, seek his love. He loved us so much that he saved us. Love, love, love. Love it on like it's Valentine's Day.